Music Radio.
Right, a little teaser over there. And yes, good morning. I did promise you earlier on that we would be joining Zandri in the studio this morning. Yes, a fresh voice lighting up the Afrikaans music scene. She's quirky, talented, and her new single, Mielies, is guaranteed to get you smiling, dancing, and maybe even a little hungry. Please welcome Zandri. Zandri, great to have you with us. Before we dig in, pun intended, tell us, how's your morning going?
My morning is like very chilled. So yeah, it's been a good morning so far.
Fantastic. Right, we're going to find out more about you and your music this morning. And you first burst onto the scene with Skildery, which even bagged you, I believe, an Afri-Indie Award. How did that first success shape your path as an artist?
Sure, I must say, it feels so long ago, but I must say, like, that was a big moment for me in my music industry, and it shaped me towards feeling like, okay, I did something for myself, like I did that. So yeah, it was actually nice to just be able to feel recognized and my music being seen by other people, and having to like look at that award every day. It's just a reminder that like people do like my music, and I can keep on going on with music and producing music and doing what I love because the people does love it. Everything. So that was actually cool. Yeah.
So that was a pivotal moment in your musical career.
Yeah.
You've also you've also shifted from pop to a fun pop country vibe. Now, what drew you towards that sound, that type of genre?
So, since I started with music lessons by Jolanda, we were doing like covers of country. So, like, I would say even in the first month, she like tried to get me into country, because she's also a big country listener, and I was very much like against the idea. I was like, no, I like country, but I don't think I will be a country singer. And I think as the years went by, it was just like it was so much easier, and my voice just fits so well with the genre. And not to be like cliche or anything, like I kind of fell in love with the genre country because it's so easy to do and it's so nice, and that sound is just so distinctive that it's amazing to sing, it's amazing to listen to. So I think that was like a good move, me moving from pop to pop country, because you still get elements from the pop and country, so I can do both. So yeah.
I'm not a great fan of categorizing music into specific genres, because I feel nowadays that there's so much crossover between the different genres that it's an arbitrary decision that you want to call it a genre. I think you should just play music, and that doesn't matter what the genre is. But yes, I understand where you're coming from there. Who were your biggest musical influences growing up? Any artists that made you say, "Ek wil dit gaan doen"?
Sure, I must say definitely Rihanna now. And I think since I started at Yolanda and the whole country thing, definitely like Lauren Daigle and like Lainey Wilson and Carrie Underwood. Definitely like more country artist style, but I must say if we're going to Afrikaans, it's definitely like Demi Moore and Rihanna now. So yeah.
Good role models to follow.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about Mielies. What a title, eh? And I was telling the story just off air before we came on air that, in English, when you go on stage, people always say to you, "Go break a leg." And yet when I was working up in Johannesburg, up in Gauteng, and then I got used to the fact that people used to come to me and say, "Hoi Mielies," as you went on stage. So I love that one. But tell us about Mielies and how the song was born, because I heard it started as a little bit of a joke.
Yes, so it started a bit off as a joke between me and my vocal coach. So she writes or helps me write songs most of the time and just get my creative mind just working. And we started working on this song, and she was coming up with all of these ideas about like farming and like mielies and everything. And I was like, no, like Yolanda, this is getting crazy. Like this, no. And she was like, no, listen, like this could actually be a hit. And I think that's just where we started writing about mielies and everything mielies related. And we just started deeper meaning of Mielies, but also that fun element in it, so that it can also be a quirky song, but you can also find a deeper meaning, what you would like your perspective to be of the song. And I think it just turned into this beautiful song. And yeah, it's still growing, and I'm so thankful that we actually used this idea, because I think I would have been too scared to do it on my own. So yeah.
That line about eating corn on the cob in front of someone, how did that become a metaphor for love?
So I must say, when we wrote this song, it was kind of like a metaphor of like when you go on a first date and you're meeting someone, or when you go on to your first braai with your person's family and meeting their family, and they're doing like a potjie or a braai. You're not going to be eating a mealie or like chicken wings or something that's going to be messy and like make your mouth dirty. And then we started laughing, and we're like, okay,
I'm
but
laughing
this
now
could be
just
actually
listening to
cool.
you.
And then we were like, okay, this could be a cool idea for like a deeper like meaning of love, because if that person really loves you, they wouldn't mind like you being a messy eater, or you being, obviously your mouth is going to be messy, and like in Afrikaans is hy morsig.
Ek hou van
Like
daardie
when you're
woord. Ek
eating
hou
like
van
a
daardie woord,
mealie
weet jy.
Yeah. So I think that just brought this whole idea from like your person is going to love you for who you are, and they're going to appreciate you no matter what you're eating, because probably the chances of them eating a million, them eating it more messier than you are, is much greater. So yeah, it was more that whole like, you don't have to be scared, like your person is going to love you. And yeah.
Well, you're very creative. I would never have thought of writing it with a mealie metaphor. And you mentioned you co-wrote this with Jolanda Becker. So
Yes.
what's your creative chemistry like in the studio between the two of you?
Yes, I must say it's so great. I think she gets our like her students' creative mind so out there, like she pushes you. So it would more be like not a 50-50, it would more be like a 70-30. So she just pushes you a bit over the edge to like see that, okay, you can actually write songs. You're just scared, or you need to get help, or like just that little push over the edge to like be like, oh, okay, this works, or no, okay, this doesn't work. So yeah, I think she has such great chemistry with like, she has such a love for music and writing music, that it's so fun writing music with her, because you can just have a laugh. And if you write something stupid, we're gonna laugh. It's not like, it doesn't have to be serious or anything. So yeah, I think it's great having that support and having to like write with her and not be scared of like, because she's so into this industry. So kind of like, no, the people's gonna love this song. Like you don't have to be scared that it's like stupid or anything. So yeah.
Actually, that reminds me of the Beatles' songwriting processes, because they used to also joke around in the studio. And very often, Paul McCartney used to give a song to John Lennon, and he would say to John Lennon, look, this is the melody, and this are the lyrics, but don't worry, I'm going to replace some of those lyrics because they are nonsense lyrics. And John Lennon looked at, I remember hearing the story of John Lennon looking at Paul McCartney and saying, what do you mean nonsense lyrics? Those are the best lyrics in the song. And they stayed and became, of course, classics there. You've got live banjo, electric solo, acoustic guitars. It's got the song's got that warm country twang. When you started writing it, did you always imagine it being that way?
I guess I kind of did. I think because we were writing about Mielies and like that farmer and boer vibe, I think I really imagined it like having banjo and like more acoustic guitars and everything. And I think as towards the end of the whole writing process, we were like, okay, but I don't want this to be like that old like boere orkest kind of song. I kind of want people to laugh. And then I was like, okay, maybe we should like put in like a drum kit or something in it, just to like kind of bring the pop element also, like, so it's a 50-50 and not just like a 70-30 or something. And I think John and them who produced the song, they were like, okay, but let's put the live banjo in, and that would make it more country. And then let's put in a guitar solo. And I was like, okay. And I was a bit skeptical because I'm like, okay, but wouldn't that like sound more pop and then country? And they're like, no, listen, let me work, Zandri. And I was like, okay, fine. And this amazing song and this amazing production just like came forth, and it was so amazing to see like you can actually mix genres. Like you don't have to stick to one genre. Like it works to mix genres. So that was actually cool to see. So yeah.
I believe you also worked with Chart van der Walt and Austin Hulme from Cassette Club. Is that right?
Yes, I did. Yes,
And
they produced Mielies. Yeah, so they produced Mielies, and then it was actually quite special. My first song, Skildery, Chart also produced.
Oh, did he?
So that was kind of nice. Yeah.
And what's the vibe like in their studio? Serious pros and lots of laughter and coffee-fueled chaos, I assume.
Yes, and also we drank so much coffee, and it was so much laughing. Like at one point, I was like, maybe we should start getting serious. Like I actually came here, and it's like it's getting to 3 hours, 4 hours, and I was like, maybe we should start recording actually, and not just sitting and chatting. But no, the studio vibe is it's amazing. Chart makes a person feel so comfortable with being themselves. Like there was sometimes I was so nervous with recording just the song. Like I'm not even on the stage singing it in front of people, but I was so nervous that he came and stood next to me and was like, I'm gonna sing with you now. And I was like, no, that's not necessary. It's like, no, because your nerves are it's gonna go away. Like I promise you. So it's actually so cool, and it's just so relaxing, and it makes you feel so comfortable with being like in the studio and singing your song and everything. So yeah.
Real pros. Zandri, you've said you wanted Mielies to make people smile, dance, and think of their loved ones. What's been the most surprising reaction that you've had so far?
Yes, I must say, I thought like people are gonna like think of this song like this is just one of those crazy Afrikaans songs someone is trying to like fit into the industry. And yes, no, like people came to me in shopping malls because we did a lot of social media content. And we went to like shopping malls and everything. And people came to me and they were like, listen, this is so like such a fun song. And I actually get the meaning. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I had people like telling me like they had their own meaning of the song. And it's like meanings I haven't even thought of. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess you can interpret a song like that. Like that's so cool. So I must say it was just like I've been getting so much good feedback from this song. And it's so amazing to see because like I said, like in the beginning, I was like, I'm scared. Like, I don't know what the people's going to think of this song. But no, I must say, it's just amazing.
Oh, fantastic. Zandri, this song, of course, has got everyone grinning and tapping their toes. It's quirky, it's catchy, and it might make you hungry in the process as well. What I'm going to do, I'm going to come back to you. I want to just talk to you again a little bit, but I want to just put your song in right now so I can also give our listeners a chance to send their reactions through maybe on our studio WhatsApp. Yes, I'm going to play Zandri's Mielies right now. And if you've got a reaction, you want to comment on it, by all means, please do that. It's on our studio WhatsApp, 076-352-0685. Would love to get your opinions on this one. Here it is, Mielies by Zandri.
Sit op die stoep met 'n mielie in 'n hand. Botter gesmeer oor ons wange se rand. Ek probeer oulik lyk, maar jy sien reg deur my. Ek sal klippe saam jou kou, maak jy my klits kwyt. En skies my lief as ek lelik kou. Jy vat my soos ek is, ek bly lief vir jou. Ons kan mielies met sout op, sal 7 sakke saam mee dra. Met jou kan ek myself wees vir 100 jaar. Ons kan mielies met sout op, ek het die jackpot gewen. Want jou mond proe net lekkerder, met botter op jou ken. My kap vloes hare deur mekaar. Bly ek vir jou die mooiste, ag man, hou op staar. Jy is nie bang vir my maligheid, want my glimlags wat jy sien, oh hier kom eerlikheid. Ons kan mielies met sout op, sal 7 sakke saam mee dra. Met jou kan ek myself wees vir 100 jaar. Ons kan mielies plaas koop, maar jy troos al my seer. By jou is dit lekker, weet jy's bedoel vir my. Serieusste wat aan my lief, kan ek die soutbot kry. Ons kan mielies met sout op, sal 7 sakke saam mee dra. Met jou kan ek myself wees vir 100 jaar. Ons kan mielies met sout op, ek het die jackpot gewen, want jou mond proe net lekkerder. Ons kan mielies met sout op, ek het die jackpot gewen, want jou mond proe net lekkerder. Met botter op jou kin, want jou mond proe net lekkerder. Met botter op jou kin.
And there you have it. Daar is hy, Zandri met Mielies, lekker likkie daar. So 'n bietjie country swing na meer trouens, but ek het hom baie geniet. I hope jy het ook so gedoen. Right, hope you enjoyed that one. That was Mielies with Zandri, and Zandri in the studio with us. You still there, Zandri? Zandri, are you still there? Sorry, okay, I lost you for a
Yes, I'm
second
sorry.
there. Not a problem. No, we won't lose you. We won't lose you, I promise you. Incidentally, which came first, the Millie or the melody in writing the song?
I think the melody came first.
The melody.
Yes, yes.
That's yeah, a
Sorry.
lot of songwriters I talk to also they seem to find the melody before they find the lyrics.
Yes, it's much easier. I think when you get the sound that you're looking for and you find that sound, it's so much easier just writing the lyrics like off of it. So I think that was much easier. But like I said, when we came to the studio and me and Chad got to speaking, the melody changed so much, but we still got that ground of the melody. So the lyrics still fit into the melody. So yeah.
Fantastic. Just a last question, and be honest with this one. Has anyone gifted you actual millies since your song came out?
Actually, yes.
Okay, I thought it was a crazy question to ask you. It's a good one.
No, actually, my friends, there's like a flower vase at Typo that's in the form of a millie. And they gifted me a flower vase that's in the form of millie and like a packet of like 4 millies from like Spar. So that was very funny. But yeah, actually, I got gifted millies.
Oh, you're going to be known as the Millie Macy. Okay.
Yeah.
Zandri, for our listeners who want to go and listen to your music or follow you, I assume you're all on social media. Can you let us know how can they follow you and how can they go listen to your
Yes.
music?
So my music is on all social platforms. So you can go and listen on it at Deezer, at Apple Music, on Spotify, your like listening, streaming platform you want to. It will be there, I promise. And then on socials, you can follow me on TikTok and Facebook at Zandri Musiek and on Instagram at zandri.p. So yes.
Okay, so it's Zandri Musiek. It's the Afrikaans musiek.
Yes.
Soos gespel. Okay, there you have it. And you can follow Zandri on that one there. Right. Zandri, it's been an absolute treat having you in the studio and having a chat to you and finding out and a great song that you actually produced. So thank you for bringing your charm and Millie magic to AFM this morning.
Well, thank you for you guys. It was so nice chatting to you.
It was wonderful chatting to you, and I will make a recording of this interview and forward it to you in due course. So I will send it to you. Don't worry. So you got a little memento of your trip to AFM radio. Right, and
Thank you, Brent.
that was Zandra in our studio.